All right. Let me see. We got The Rock is losing thousands of fans per hour. Why?
The Rock just made WrestleMania's most disliked video ever.
What the fuck? Really? Let me see this. Wait. What?
The Rock just made
WWE YouTube. Let me see this. I have to see this. WWE Bop. Videos. Where? Where did this happen? Date. The Rock steps to Roman Reigns. February 2nd. Oh, okay. Let me see. Search The Rock steps. Oh shit. One of these. Okay. Oh my god, he's actually right. What the fuck? What the fuck? Trust me, this isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is the main event of WrestleMania and I'm not makes me sick. CM Punk. Why? I need more context to this. Holy shit, this is actually true. Oh my god.
WrestleMania's most disliked video ever, and through some terrible podcast appearances,
oh yeah, I saw that podcast. That podcast was boring as fuck. That was so PR and bullshit. That podcast episode was dog shit ass. I get it. The Rock understands why you're mad that he asked for money.
Completely out of touch fundraiser, and his reputation as a walking talking
small batch tequila
advertisement. The
Yeah.
world's fakest celebrity has for the first time ever seen a fall in Instagram followers.
Damn.
But the biggest contributor might be his endless list of lies on everything from his movie earnings to fast food consumption. For
Damn.
example, back in 2017, The Rock posted this photo to his Instagram.
Oh, this instance of him trying to say that this is my first time going to In-N-Out, but actually this was like the fourth or not the fourth, maybe like the third time of him going to In-N-Out. But he was saying that it's my first time again. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to pay. Like, no, dude. This is what it says. I've never been to In-N-Out before. I know, what an asshole. But when my lovely ladies, I don't know, wanted late night grub, I happily obliged and pulled in the drive-thru. Seriously, the most excited and super nice fans ever. Thanks, Victor, manager pictured here, and staff for being so cool. That's fine. You made my ladies very happy with the burgers, fries, and shakes, and that's what it's all about. If our Moana wins the Oscar this Sunday, I will return in my tux and completely destroy multiple burgers and fries to celebrate. I'm talking about taking cheat meal to a whole nother level. Thanks guys for being so cool and for the free ketchup. Hashtag In-N-Out, newest and biggest fan. Hashtag literally. Okay. No, I think this was supposed to be like an ad, but he did put hashtag ad in here. So I don't know.
I'm claiming I've never been to In-N-Out before, which didn't say
Like, this is a seemingly innocuous tweet.
more that serious until roughly 5 years later.
Yeah,
when August
that was the first tweet, was in 2017, and he did it again in 2022.
2022, he'd post the following video.
This is the very first time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger, or In-N-Out fries, or anything from In-N-Out for that matter.
He'd therefore claimed for a second time it was my first
My first time ever. The internet remembers.
ever time eating In-N-Out, yet he might not have been guilty given he'd also said this.
Honestly, I can't blame The Rock. I don't think the Rock can, like, I don't think The Rock runs his own Instagram or whatever. Like, maybe he does. That's a stupid mistake. Like, if you're The Rock, you would have like a manager manage your socials for you so that you don't have to. Like, what?
Now, I've picked up some In-N-Out burger before for some buddies of mine. I've never tried it, so this is a first.
That would be until December 2023, when The Rock claimed for a third time he'd
So he did it again a year later. First time 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So first one was 5-year gap, and the next one was a 1-year gap. What are you doing? My first time ever In-N-Out Burger experience again. Woo!
It had my first In-N-Out Burger experience, also pretending like he'd never
Rolled up in my pickup and tried to be cool AF with my order. Sunglasses smiley face. But I didn't know the lingo. Didn't know who to pay. Where to pay. Didn't know shit. Sideways crying emoji. Hide behind hands emoji. What the fuck?
never even tried fast food before.
Bro, this like excessive use of emojis. Anytime you see like excessive use of emojis, it's not like what the person actually put. It's like some manager did it to like appeal to the 5th grade reading level, the most common like denominator, which is like a 5th grade reading level in America. It's like, oh, you know, emojis do help to like try to put like some little connotation to like the previous sentence or whatever. But for most people, they just text stuff without the need to put like emojis or whatever.
I didn't know the lingo, didn't know who to pay, where to pay, didn't know shit, before adding some self-congratulatory comments about leaving a massive tip. This led to mainstream media articles and a 6 million view Penguin Zero video.
This is the 3rd time he's done it. He keeps pretending that
Yeah,
he's trying
yeah, I saw that video.
In-N-Out for the first time every couple of years. The other 2 videos are still on your Instagram page.
Forcing The Rock to change his description by adding, my first ever In-N-Out Burger
Experience again.
experience again.
Bro, why don't you just nix that first sentence? Hey guys, why not just make it a fucking ad? Or actually, I think the reason he doesn't put it as an ad is because usually ad tweets or ad stories or whatever on Instagram don't get as much interaction as like legitimate tweets. So it's like an unofficial ad. That so all his like fans can interact with it at a higher than, you know, a seemingly normal rate, where because like if you follow like your favorite influencers like socials like day by day, but you see like a hashtag ad on something, it's not going to get as much traction as like a regular ass tweet or Instagram picture or whatever. So he probably didn't put hashtag ad in there because he has like some sort of like unofficial thing going on.
Thanks to the fans who reminded me that I went to In-N-Out years ago and totally forgot about it. But there was another lie that did way more damage.
Oh
Black
shit.
Adam was released
That's actually a good ass picture of The Rock.
in December 2022, yet after its theater run ended, Insider published an article reading, "Box office bust, Black Adam faces theatrical losses." The article explained that the film needed to earn around 600 million worldwide to break even.
Damn. And who knows if this is like at the legitimate number, 600 million to break even? What if they said like just they highballed it? What if it's actually like 400 million to break even, but they just said 600 million just to like up the ante? Like, come on guys, oh, break even at 600 mil. But if they actually went to 600 mil, you only needed like 400 mil. But either way, 600 mil to break even, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's like global level. You need like some sort of like global level of interaction and like positivity to go like along with your movie to think that it's like that breathtaking. Like, what are you doing? Spending that much money on a random fucking superhero movie and just like hoping that The Rock has enough star power to get butts in seats.
Yet box office experts believe Black Adam will stall out with less than 400 million globally.
Oh, dang.
Now the movie stands to lose 50 million to 100 million in its theatrical run, although only 3 days later, The Rock was saying the opposite.
Oh, really?
Waited to confirm with financiers before I shared this excellent Black Adam news. Our film will profit between 52 and 72 million, fact.
Oh, fact. Okay, buddy.
Also attaching a Deadline article which states
at almost 400K worldwide, we are building our new franchise step by step. First Captain America did 370 million for the DC future.
There's some snarking going on out there that Black Adam is poised to lose 50M to 100M, and that is simply just not true.
Huh.
The movie is bound to break even and be in the black. Well, it turns out
That's actually kind of funny. So he linked something that was in reference to like how good his movie was doing, but it was supposed to be like a positive thing, but like it was just ended up being like a negative thing. Like I don't know who's right or who's telling lies or who's being truthful. Like Rock's over there saying, "Yep, we're in the green by 50 to 70 mil." This guy is saying this guy's gonna be like they're gonna go under by 50 to 100 mil. It's simply not true. Like this movie is bound to break even and be in the black. Jesus.
Black. Well, it turns out this article was written with false information
Oh,
that
shit.
The Rock had personally leaked to the journalist to make his film seem profitable. After 25 years, we finally found out what The Rock is cooking. The books. But the thing that's really cooking his reputation is perhaps the cooking itself, as The Rock's longest running and most off-putting lies are on the topic of diet and exercise. For example, The Rock claimed to be eating a suspicious amount of food.
Anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day.
Which was quickly shut down by
Yeah, I saw that video too. That was a good ass dismantling of the 6 to 8,000 calorie diet of like every day. That's like a shitload of food, dude.
Greg Doucette.
There is no way The Rock burns off enough calories to average 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day and look like this.
Yeah.
If he actually ate those kind of calories, 6,000 to 8,000 a day, he would be 100 pounds overweight.
Who went through The Rock's entire daily diet before adding this.
He described about 3,000 calories, maybe, but where do we get the 6 to 8 total thousand calories?
The Rock also uploaded a raw uncut.
Yeah, because along with that little interview, he also did like a day in the life of eating, and he did like an hour by hour thing of like all the food he ate, and I think Greg summarized the calories of only equaling like somewhere between like 3,000 and 4,000 or something like that. But it was not adding up to like 6,000 to 8,000 like at all. And it was the most fucking vanilla ass bodybuilder. Chicken broccoli rice, chicken broccoli fish, or no. It was like rice broccoli chicken is like the standard meme, and then it was like rice fucking broccoli fish, and then I don't know, sweet potato, fucking some other vegetable, steak, and then like oatmeal, something else, and like some other protein. And then like chicken again, or like salmon maybe. It was like it was like a step above eating chicken, broccoli, and rice 5 times a day. It was like it started out as chicken, broccoli, rice, and then it was like your standard other usual suspects of sweet potato, oatmeal, steak, chicken, salmon. It's like okay.
A leg workout, which he called intense and unlike anything I've ever done, which Greg went on to criticize.
But look at the grimaces on his face. Notice how hard he seems to be pushing. This is 2 plates on each side. A man of The Rock's stature, size, and strength, I would believe that this would be a cakewalk. Many bikini competitors could lift this much weight. And I'm not trying to strength shame him here, but I believe that you're...
Strength shame. Strength shame. I forgot about that phrase. Strength shame. He ain't even that strong. He doing 2 plates. I got fucking bikini competitors that can do that shit, dude.
lying when you say that this kicked your ass. There is no way that this was difficult for you.
Highlighting The Rock's most notable lie of all.
There's not a fucking chance in hell he's clean.
No.
Not a chance in hell. As big as The Rock is, at 50?
On the topic of steroids, Johnson has said he hasn't touched them since he was 18, when he tried them before college.
I tried them before college, not in college, because if he said he tried them while in college, some retroactive shit could happen. Like, probably not, but like, who the fuck knows? And also, he's like, I did them before. Wait, Johnson said he hasn't touched them since he was 18. Okay, so like, you're an adult. Since what? Like you tried them like from like throughout the entire year of your 18th year? Or like, did you try them at like 17, 18, then you went to college, and then after that, and then no? Like, like what are you doing? Something's not adding up.
Sure, you get a lot of people out there who will suspect and say shit. They want to negate the hard work you put in, although it's strange to see him only getting bigger, despite now being into his 50s. Eddie Hall gave his voice on what Dwayne might be using.
I would believe that The Rock would be on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. A very good thing to do. It's actually very good for you, very healthy for you.
While Joe Rogan theorized he was probably using more.
You can't even get there with HRT. That's not HRT.
Which was again echoed.
Oh shit. Everybody calling out The Rock being a fake natty. The issue isn't that he is on steroids or TRT or whatever. The issue is him claiming that he is a natty and just simply lying about it.
Echoed by Greg Doucette.
Not only do I not think he's natural, I don't think he's on HRT. I think he's on the kitchen sink. Whatever.
The kitchen, literally everything. He's like one of the biggest movie stars in the world, and he likes. I commend The Rock for at least liking to work out. Like you could look at like almost any other actor or like movie star actor, like almost seemingly every other actor, and they like absolutely hate working out. They're just like, oh, this is stupid. So I at least give The Rock that he at least likes to work out so much to the point where he wants to do like steroids and all this other shit, but like at least but like he can't come clean with it, because if he did, he would like lose sponsorships or some shit, or lose movie deals or whatever. It's like, bro, nobody fucking cares that you're doing steroids like just to juice up for a fucking movie. You're not competing against anything. I mean, I don't know what, it's against the law or something. I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, you gotta lie or whatever. You do what you gotta do, but like you're still like lying about your natty status.
He can take.
Really?
I think he's on all of it and then some. You don't get big like that into your 50s compared to your 40s and 30s. Like you see some photos of him in his 30s, he's way bigger and leaner now.
This has helped him to earn the following title.
The Rock is the fakest celebrity in Hollywood.
And nothing solidified this harder than The Rock's recent Joe Rogan episode.
Oh yeah.
It was very
Bro, I saw this episode, and you could watch this episode too. This is the most boring fucking vanilla conversation ever. They literally talk about like nothing. Like they talk about some things, but like it's seemingly so boring. There's no political talk. There's no idealistic talk or whatever. Like morals, ethics. There's nothing. Like I think it's like just standard. Like I don't know. I was just, when I listened to this, I was so bored. And Joe is a great conversationalist. Like I was just so bored.
for this podcast, but it was honestly quite boring. Rock unironically has some serious politician traits with how he takes the middle road and nods his way through anything potentially controversial Joe would say. As mentioned, The Rock tiptoed through the entire episode.
You could tell The Rock just did not want to give his opinion on anything.
Yeah.
He's walking on eggshells. You know, he's definitely worried about saying anything controversial or getting canceled.
Additionally, The Rock avoided controversy by controlling every topic, leading to other comments such as, Rock has asked Joe about 100 questions so far, and I don't think Joe has asked Rock a single one. Joe is doing all the talking about the same old shit and I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
The whole episode just felt kind of weird, not only because of Joe previously calling The Rock a steroid user, but because The Rock had also called Joe Rogan out himself. I thought The Rock disowned Joe during the whole N-word incident.
Oh.
Back in 2020.
Oh, dang. Well, so what? So, is this a case of... Let me do this. Fucking... Pop. Okay, so you have... No. That. Okay, so you have this circle, and this circle, and this circle. Okay, that's a horrible big-ass circle. Okay, I probably could have used the shapes, whatever. So there is Joe Rogan, like the actual person. Okay, here, I fucked that up. So let me do it like this. There's Joe Rogan, the person or character that everybody knows, the character of Joe Rogan. You know, everybody refers to him as Joe Rogan. You know, first name, last name, that's like a character. And everybody knows The Rock, that's the character You know, it's like a public facing figure that everybody sees whenever they're out in public. They put on a facade of The Rock and Joe Rogan. And then there's just the regular guy, Joe. Just regular guy. And then there's just Dwayne. The person that, you know, is in private. Regular guy. So, maybe, and to some degree, these circles can overlap. You know, it's either like they overlap a little bit, or they may overlap like a shitload with how much the real person and the character is. I mean, I don't really know. That's going to be like up to, you know, that's up to like, it's just like a subjective opinion on how much they will overlap. I'm getting the feeling that I don't know. It's like the characters, like they're not saying like eye to eye, or they're like shit talking each other. I mean, because at least in public, they haven't been like talking shit about each other's like families or their personal things or whatnot. And I don't know, maybe like the accusing Dwayne of doing steroids as an actual like attack on his person or whatever. I don't know, but there is like a public private like layer to this. So yeah.
22 when Joe posted this iconic video, The Rock stood firmly behind him by writing, "Great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Looking forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you," although his support was met with backlash. "Dear The Rock, you're a hero to many people, and using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people, causing The Rock to fold instantly? Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me, showing he'd cave from the smallest bit of criticism.
Dang.
The Rock was the most sanitized, neutered, safe person I've ever heard audio of. Not one real opinion. He was like the breathing version of ChatGPT in 10 years.
The breathing version of ChatGPT. Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, but seemingly it does seem kind of true though.
The Rock might be physically strong, but clearly has no public backbone, and nothing showed this more comically than his recent Maui controversy.
Okay, I don't know about the Maui controversy. This is like news to me.
Island was burnt by fires, The Rock and Oprah launched the People's Fund of Maui, contributing $5 million each before asking the public to donate.
So we appreciate any support that you can give. What do I do? What do I do? This is what you do. The People's Fund of Maui.
The comments have since been turned off completely.
So my opinion of like rich people asking for like public donations. I don't think it's wrong, but it does seem like weird. So like, I would say most people on average make somewhere between like 30 to like 50K a year, and they don't have a lot of disposable income. So for a superstar like Oprah and Rock to go out and ask for like a couple, like their entire fan bases for like money, I don't know. It just seems, it seems weird. Like, why are you asking regular people to like donate? Like, regular people got enough fucking problems as it is. Like, you guys are like made of money. All right. You guys have hundreds of millions of dollars. It's fucking Oprah. It's Oprah. And it's The Rock. All right. Those guys will have more money than I will make in like 10 lifetimes, dude. I don't know, man. It's just weird.
Yet they once echoed the
math ain't matching with this one. You guys literally have so much money. You can donate and make it back within a year. Oh, 11K likes. Oh my god. Oh my god. True.
sentiment, math ain't mathing with this one. You guys literally have so much money. You can donate it and make it back within a year. Now, The Rock didn't need to respond. His $5 million donation was already extremely generous.
Yeah,
yet once
good for
again,
him.
He couldn't handle the backlash and uploaded a video claiming he'd done the wrong thing.
When we first launched the fund, there was some backlash, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand. And I could have been better. And next time I will be better.
The Rock doesn't even
like it's seemingly a like my knee-jerk response is like, oh, like in that instance it's like, oh, well, he made a mistake and da da da. But if I zoom out and see that this is like a recurring pattern, it just seems like he folds under any sort of criticism, like the video was saying. So it does seem like he is like a fakey fakerson.
Feel like a real person anymore. He's basically just a walking business, with the whole walking billboard mentality becoming increasingly obvious to everyone.
Yeah.
He only has one mode, and that's sales mode.
For example, he simply had to say,
yeah, I mean, honestly, like, he's not really hurting anybody. He's not advocating violence. He's not doxing anybody. He's not threatening anybody. I mean, he's just in like business mode, honestly. But the thing with that is, like, I mean, aside from the whole steroid thing, it's hard to figure out, because like what seems to me is like a lot of these celebrities go off of trying to be relatable with like regular people, when that's like the furthest thing from the truth. Like, these celebrities are literally like aliens. But I would say, like, working out like really hard does like kind of like ground you. And I mean, The Rock is like, he's like the only celebrity really that I know, or at least like movie star status celebrity, that like consistently like works out like, you know, pretty hard, aside from the strength shaming thing that Greg said. I mean, I respect him for that, but as far as like having his own opinions, it's like he's trying to like people please everybody, it seems.
Celebrate his sold-out wrestling match with a massive swig of tequila. And what about the drink of choice for his first time trying In-N-Out? Well, again, 2 straight shots of his own brand of alcohol. Not exactly believable. But what about this wholesome video where he pulls up to a tour bus? You guessed it, it's actually an ad.
We're building our second distillery, and we are...
Oh, this is like next level fucking advertisements, making it seem like it's a genuine interaction, but it's just a fucking planned out ad. Like the marketing, like modern day marketing is seemingly becoming, what do you call it? Blurring the lines between reality and commercial, or like advertisements. Because if you turn on your TV and go watch a commercial, it's obvious that it's a commercial. There's, you know, transitions, there's like letters and fucking logos and like, whoa, wow, slow motion and all this blah. But like, if I were to see this little thing, I would think that this is a genuine interaction. 100% I would think this is a genuine interaction. He's like, oh yeah, we're starting a new thing and blah, blah, blah. But bro, this is crazy to think that this is like what modern day marketing is going to become. It's going to just be like fake interactions with people. This is crazy. And I think the one industry that is trying to do this really well, almost too well, is like the OnlyFans industry, with all the, because a lot of the girls will just find out where guys congregate and then peddle themselves, or at least their OnlyFans page, in such a way that it appeals to them. So like OnlyFans girls will be like, let's say they'll find out what type of games you like. They'll be like, oh, can't wait to go play so-and-so game. Go check out my only. It's not like obvious, like go check out my OnlyFans. It's more subtle and dubious. So yeah, or like there'll be like the rage bait OnlyFans shit. It's like, oh, this hot girl is with this ugly guy. Find out click on the video, and you watch the video, and little did you know it was a fucking ad for that girl's OnlyFans.
The largest employer of everybody in Jesus Maria. I love Jesus Maria. Thank you, brother. Did you try the tequila?
By scrolling to any part of his Instagram, you can see that around 75% of his posts are sponsored. And
Holy shit, that's crazy. Ad. I mean, if you're like, and what's funny is this is like, he uses like the color red for all the ads. Like none of this shit is real. But it's like, what's the main thing that a lot of the like the red pill side says to like get up? They always say, get your money up, blah, blah, blah. You get more money, get your money up, and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, here comes The Rock, and he's doing exactly that, getting his money up and keeping it up. That's just so funny. Like, if this is just like the Instagram, I would fucking unfollow too, because I don't want to have my fucking Instagram be bombarded by all these fucking ads. I don't care about who it's from. Who gives a fuck? It's just a fucking ad for your dumb product. Get that shit out of here, dude.
percent of his posts are sponsored, and the nickname Dwayne the Ad Johnson is therefore
Oh my god, Dwayne the Ad Johnson.
perfectly fitting. This, combined with everything else, has severely wounded his image. However, his recent actions with the WWE have dealt the final blow. On the 23rd of January 2024, The Rock became a WWE board member and a voice for what takes place in the show. The Rock ensured the audience, "At my core, I'm a builder who builds for and serves the people," although so far he hasn't.
Yeah, you damn right about that. Serves the people to serve himself.
Served anyone beside himself.
Oh,
how much, you ask?
It's like I'm fucking psychic.
Well, you'll need a bit of backstory. Roman Reigns was WWE champion for roughly 3 whole years, although it was hinted that the widely adored Cody Rhodes would be next to take the title. The two had a long-running feud, so their matchup seemed perfect, and Cody had just won the Royal Rumble, the winner of which normally goes on to face the champ. Well, after all the hype had built, Cody Rhodes unexpectedly told Roman he didn't want to face him, randomly subbing himself out for The Rock, who had no place in the story. Suspiciously, this was only—
He just self-inserted himself into the match when the match was supposed to be about Roman and Cody.
10 days after Dwayne became a board member, with many believing The Rock had simply written himself into their feud. The highlight therefore gained over 700,000 dislikes,
Damn.
and given the title of the most hated WWE move ever, since the highlight is now the WWE's most disliked video.
That's so funny to me. That, bro, the public is just getting smarter and smarter. I mean, slowly but surely. You know, I didn't know about that whole fucking like fake ass ad bullshit thing. And I had to fucking learn about that from like other people that call that dumb shit out too. So it's not like, like I'm not immune to like fucking marketing and advertisements either. I am not immune. I fall victim to that shit all the time. But it seems that some people can sniff this shit out from a mile away. And I think that's fantastic.
The backlash was so severe that the story was totally changed, with Cody successfully beating Roman in April, after which The Rock announced he was leaving. The story led some fans to state, "I swear I haven't watched this much wrestling in years, although The Rock's personal following hasn't been so healthy."
Oh, just minus numbers, red minus numbers. And it's funny because the red minus numbers are like bold and like the green plus numbers are just like regular font. Oh, that's so funny.
Only 12 months ago, The Rock was gaining 5 million followers per month.
Oh, the trend is going down. What's happening? It's trending down.
Although through everything discussed in this video, The Rock is now losing fans for the very first time ever.
Dang. That's crazy, dude. This is a good ass video. I had no idea about the whole WWE thing. That was crazy to me. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's just Dwayne the Ad Johnson at this point. Doesn't want to tell you what he actually thinks for fear of backlash or whatever. And I mean, up until this point, he's been like super successful, and it's like he's like a global name essentially. So you can't really fault the guy for wanting to people please. I don't know, but I mean, anyway, it's a good ass video. This is crazy, really good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.